If I would ever consider shorting like Netflix right now, I don't see a setup on Netflix. I don't see a setup. Where's the setup? The setup I don't trade. BA reports tomorrow. I think it's after the close. So I'm not really super excited about holding it into the earnings app. So yeah, okay, they report before the market tomorrow. Oh, okay, yeah. I'm gonna cover it. I don't wanna hold it into earnings. Yandex? This is very stretched and there's no base here. There's no setup. It's just a stretch stock, you know. At least wait for the 20-day to catch up. Minimum. This NIO is building higher lows. It undercut the 20-day, but it's building higher lows. And it looks like it wants to reclaim. It needs maybe, you know, later in the week, if it starts reclaiming that 12-20 area, then it will get above both the 20 and the 10-day. And this Fastly, man, if it can go sideways another, say, week or so, it's gonna be a 5-star setup for next week or later this week. Probably next week. This thing is just not going lower. It's building higher lows. It's one of the strongest stocks in the market right now. They just can't take it lower. And Tesla is stuck in the channel on the 60-minute chart. This 1550 area on the upside and 1480 area on the downside-ish. Again, I'm watching it. Hopefully it can go sideways here for a couple of days, and then I'll be watching for an upside breakout or for a downside breakdown again. Tesla is a great stock to trade the ranges. Baba, yeah, maybe for tomorrow or something. It looks great. It looks good. It looks good. It's a slower stock, but it's just surfing the 20-day. It found support, and if it can break over this low mid 250s later this week or next week, you know, it's great. It's building higher lows. It's a very strong stock. Yeah, it's a good one. Slower one though. Slow but good. Yeah, FMCI, I was watching it yesterday, this trend line break in the mid 14s, but I never bought it. I thought the volume was so low. And then obviously big volume came in into the close. PDD. No, PDD is not a long setup here. It was a long setup on this day if you're a dip buyer when it bounced off the 50-day. It needs to go sideways a bit more and break this trend line here. There's no setup here. Fastly. I don't know. It's building higher lows. It's, you know, I don't know. I think it needs more time to build a more of a base here. I think the 50-day needs to catch up. Nugget, where? There's no setups here. UAL, it's actually trying to reclaim the 50-day. It has a nice range. Like it actually look like on a weekly chart, if it breaks this 34 area or something, you know, this thing could go back to 40, 45 or something. I don't know. It looks pretty strong. Yeah, PII looks interesting. Very good chart. Slower type of stock, but you know, opening range highs was the entry. It was very choppy intraday though. But all right, CCL. If it reclaims the 20 EMA, I'm gonna get rid of it. It's failing the breakdown. We'll see how it acts. I'm not super excited about it. It's starting to get back close to my entry. I don't like that. Okay, so Twitter found support on the rising 10-day. Like if it can go sideways here for another 3 to 5 days, build some higher lows, let the 20-day catch up, there's gonna be a great setup on it. Yeah, wheat stocks are in range. Yeah, APH. Yeah, exactly. APAH. APHA had a setup on the 13th of July, and then they had another setup yesterday. Yeah, you are right. This W looks great. This thing is up. It's almost up 1000% from the March lows, and this thing just keeps riding the 20-day. Look at this. It keeps building higher lows, and it has a flat base breakout here. It's kind of a base on a base kind of a thingy. I mean, this thing could go to 300 if it starts, if it starts going. I mean, from yesterday. AVLR had a perfect bounce off the 50-day moving average 2 sessions ago. Perfect, just absolutely perfect. Okay, Mara is now going. Riot is still lagging a bit. CCL got rejected right at the 20 EMA on the 60-minute chart. Now if it reclaims that, I'm probably gonna size down or just close it. And if it closes strong, I'm gonna get rid of it too. Wow, I should have bought this breakout on NIO 30th of June. It more than doubled in just 2 weeks. I was very close buying it. It looked great on the 60-minute chart and everything. You can clearly see it here. This is where it broke out. It had a big move. It doubled, more than doubled in just like 3 weeks or so. Went sideways, kept building higher lows. And then it had a big, breakout, nice little breakout candle on the 60-minute chart. And I was looking at it here in the 730s, 740s, 750s. I'm like, nah, it's not gonna follow through. And it goes up another 120% in 2 weeks. W taking out yesterday's highs, or at least trying to. DXCM, oh man, this one looks good. It just keeps right. This is one that keeps riding the 50-day. Oh man, it looks so good. Look how it keeps bouncing off the 50-day, and now it's getting tight. I'm not gonna buy it here. I'm already have a lot of long exposure since yesterday, but man, it looks good. Oh, DXCM. This is the one we bought on earnings here. Oh my God, where did I think I sold it like low 200s or 220s or something, and now it's sold 430. Yeah, this is the one that broke out. This is, guys, this is technical analysis 101. It's just basic technical analysis. This is where this is the weekly chart. It built higher lows for a year, took out a range that was over a year long, got tighter and tighter, and then it had blowout earnings. And it just keeps going. Like if you like to trade off the weekly chart, you can build strategies like with a really wide stop, like a position trading type of a strategy. There's so many ways you can skin these things. So many ways to make money in the markets. But the momentum stocks, like the growth names, those are the ones to be in. Right now, obviously, the growth names are like internet and software related, but between 2003 2007, it was the oil, gas, and commodity names, shippers, solar. Now it's mostly like 2013 to 2015, it was biotechs. Now it's software and internet related things. So every like market cycle has its own growth leaders, and you gotta like be on top of those. You have to track those.